Good morning, YouTube. It is officially June 28th. We're 1 week into the season of summer, officially. First day was June 21st, so I want to take you guys on a quick little tour. So, I don't know if you guys watched my last video, but as I've been getting my mulch drops, I've just been basically created this little island right here. Since the last tour video, the only thing that I've really added here is this banana. I'm pretty sure it is a blue Java banana. It didn't have a tag on it, but I got it from the same grocery store where I got the other two bananas, so that's what I'm gonna assume it is for now. As you could see, I still have these little jack beans that I've been just using for chop and drop. Got a little butterfly pea seedling, pigeon peas that I've just been letting do their own thing. And I believe this is a red amaranth. It came in a tea plant in the pot that I purchased about like a few months ago. I'll take you guys over here to the front. Oh, the very front. So just the other day, I decided to bring some of my pots over here just because I know that heat is going to start getting really intense, and I did have them under some shade, but it's still got a lot of direct sunlight, and these are still fairly small, as you can see. So this is mamey that I started from seed. Here's another mamey I started from seed. This is a cotton candy mango that I just purchased. This is another Maywa kumquat. As you can see, it's flowering. It's got some fruit on it. This is supposed to be the sweetest variety of kumquat. Really excited for that. Little ice cream bean seedling. I need an up pot. This is just like a random citrus that I found on the side of the road, and I germinated the seeds. Probably gonna end up taking a cutting of this Maywa kumquat and grafting it to it. And this is a cherimoya seedling that I started about a year ago. So right here I have my my black Thai or black Vietnamese sugarcane papaya, started from seed. Under there we have like a little cranberry hibiscus seedling that popped up, some aloe, added a little bromeliad, some Cuban oregano, tea plant, jack beans for chop and drop, little snake plant. I'm not sure where I want to put that. I don't think I want to put it up here because it'll spread like crazy. Some more jack beans, little pineapple that I started from the top. And I know for sure this is the blue Java banana. As you can see, it's holding up like 7 leaves right now. Some more Cuban oregano. Got some vincas back there. Got some, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like some Lago spinach. It's not doing the best. I feel like those really do like intense sunlight. I'm just gonna leave them there for now and see what they do. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys to the side. All right, so to you guys, this might just look like a big mess, but I'm basically working on fixing the soil in the entire food forest right now. So right here, I just got a bunch of jack beans. I got a Mexican sunflower that's taken off. Some sugar cane. That's just like a regular, like purple or red. I would assume like Cuban sugar cane or Caribbean. I got some philodendrons right there, growing under the jack bean. Bunch of jack beans. Over here, we got a lot of dewberries that just pop up. They're native. As you can see, this all used to be woods before I moved over here. We got some wild muscadine grapes that I've pruned back. They're really good at just chop and drop, so I just let them grow and do their thing. Those dewberries, actually, they're essentially just a wild blackberry, a little smaller than a regular blackberry. More jack beans. There's a beauty berry that died back and it came back. Mexican sunflower for chop and drop. Eventually I want to have like, you know, a nice big chunky Mexican sunflower and like area where there's fruit trees so that I could chop and drop and feed my fruit trees. More grapevines everywhere. Another little Mexican sunflower that popped up. Over here I have what I believe is catnip. It almost looks like not lemon basil, but lemon balm, and it has like a little lemony smell to it. As you can see, it's like popping up all over the place, and I just let it do its thing because it's not doing anything bad. It's actually doing nothing but good. It's just bringing in pollinators. Some watermelon seedlings that I started a little late. I'm curious to see how they're going to do. Hopefully I get some watermelon. As you can see, they're pretty good. I planted some over there, but I don't know if you guys could tell from this angle. The yard is very like sloped, and this side is a lot closer to that pond or lake. So I did hypothesize that this side was gonna do a lot better, and just as I thought, these watermelon vines are a lot bigger than the ones up front. I'll show you guys in a bit. Got some more dewberries, little wild passion flower vines that pop up over here. Some more Mexican sunflower. What I'm trying to do with the Mexican sunflower is create little microclimates. So that way when that intense freeze comes, at least my trees, when I start planting, start filling the area a bit more, we'll have a little bit more of a cushion, you know, and it'll stay a couple degrees warmer. Right here I have a moringa. I'm using an old dead stick from a Mexican sunflower to just as a steak. Basically, they make really good steaks. Jack beans over here. I had a little soursop seedling right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I guess it died from the intense heat, and I figured that would happen. But sometimes when you start seeds, you need to just let them do their thing and see if it's gonna take or not. And if it doesn't, obviously it wasn't meant to be. This is my compost pile. Some more of the wild muscadine grapes. As you can see, there's a lot of grapes already on it for me. They're not the best tasting, but they're good for you. Mexican sunflower, little prickly pear, cactus. I had a variegated version of it here. It looked really cool, but it got attacked by some little, not beetle, but like almost like little mini worm looking bugs. As you can see, that Peruvian apple cactus is getting chewed up too. I don't know by what. But more little grapevines. Now over here is where I started filling the area in first. I have like a little compost area that I dug up here, and I just throw my greens and browns in there as I chop and drop. So right here, I got this loquat, and as you can see, I've planted jack beans all around my fruit trees. Try not to add too much, because too many jack beans will add too much nitrogen around your fruit trees and could possibly burn them. This is a pigeon pea that I transplanted. I had a feeling it wasn't gonna take the transplant well. As you can see, it's still alive, but it's like fighting. All the branches are almost completely dead. I'm trying to see if they end up coming back or not. The main trunk is still green, so just gonna leave it there. And I brought it over here because I have this pond apple that does not like wind at all. Every time I see it get a lot of wind, it just like looks like it wants to die. But anyways, like I showed you guys, I'm just adding little Mexican sunflowers all around the area just to make that microclimate. So right here I have another moringa that I just chopped back right here. You can see it's maybe 2 weeks ago, if that. And look at all this new growth already. That's the same unknown sugar cane. It's just like a regular purple or red. Doesn't have any like crazy colors or anything like that. That's the blue Java banana, another papaya grown from seed with some jack beans back there behind this Mexican sunflower. I have Capitolio hibiscus cutting. This pond apple is an annona. It's actually a native to Florida, and it's called the pond apple or a gator apple because it grows literally, it can grow in the water, like right on the edge of a canal or a pond. People find them in the Everglades. Apparently they're not the best tasting fruit, but the reason why they're great to have is because they make a really good rootstock since they're a native. For any annonas like soursop that are a lot more sensitive to the cold, or your cherimoyas, or any other annonas, your red custard apple, all of those you could just graft onto this, and that'll make a really good rootstock. Right here I got some sweet potato vines that are just starting to pop up. I got some more cranberry hibiscus, some jack beans, and my guava. I want to assume it's probably like the Barbie pink guava. When it was gifted to me, it didn't come with a tag. This did set a flower bud earlier in the year, and I cut it off just because I don't want it to fruit on its first year. I want it to focus on growing roots. Right here I have a Ceylon gooseberry, which produces a really like tart, astringent berry. Little cranberry hibiscus. It grows kind of like basically like a shrub, so I'm just letting it do its thing, and I'm eventually gonna like prop it up. Super easy to propagate. You could take literally the smallest cutting right here, stick it in the ground, and it'll root quick. Cranberry hibiscus, another one. I don't know what happened to this one. It was just as healthy as this one, but I guess the wind the other day knocked it back. This looks a little ghetto. I've been using this and I've just been zip tying it, and the only reason why I've been doing that is because I don't want it here permanently. I just want it to produce some shade for these young fruit trees for now, but by next year they won't need any shade. They'll be fine in that direct sunlight. Little volunteer longevity spinach. I forgot I even planted this here last year, and it just started going back. This is another one of those black Thai sugar canes. It's, as you can see, the one in the front is a lot healthier. They were about the same size when I had them in pots, but up front the soil is like really clay and it stays really wet when it rains, so these love water. This was kind of a test just because I figured this would be the driest area since it's like the highest area in the little food forest area over here. And as the water runs down, it's just, you know, going all over the place, almost like a little river. This was a soursop that was started from seed that my grandma gifted to me. Brought it from Miami all the way to Ocala. Right here we have some Lago spinach. It's in the Celosia family. I added it here because it's edible and it produces these really cool Celosia flowers, like almost like a violet purple. And it does attract a lot of pollinators. This is supposed to be a red lady papaya. Haven't noticed any signs of it wanting to fruit. I think those are little flower buds that are starting, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't grown papaya before. Some more jack beans for support and nitrogen. I got some Puerto Rican plantains that were gifted to me, and this is the healthiest they've ever grown before. This is why it's so important to mulch your yard and add organic matter, because as you can see, look how healthy these things are. They're holding at least like more than 6 leaves right now. I've been adding just food scraps because bananas are heavy feeders, especially during the summer. This is another pineapple that I grew from top over a year ago, and I just put it in the ground not too long ago. Got some voluntary green onions. I should start picking at it and using it in the kitchen. Some Olympian figs. They probably would have been so much bigger if I would have picked an original spot, but I've moved them so many times. Some more jack beans. This was a coconut that I brought from Miami. I'm gonna keep it in a pot. I should up-pot it. I'm not sure how it's gonna do out here, but I'll probably keep it in the garage when the winter comes. It's got a pigeon pea, started from seed, as you can see. Some more jack beans right here. I had an avocado that I planted I don't know what's wrong. Every time I plant avocados, it ends up dying. I'm just gonna keep on trying. Maybe try a different spot next time. Oh, as you can see, there's a little cranberry hibiscus seedling that just popped up on another one right there. Some more jack beans, and this is where I started adding some more watermelon seedlings. There's one right here. Doesn't look happy at all. Another one right there. And as you can see, back to my theory, I figured that the ones over there would do a lot better just because they probably catch more water over there. Right here I have a ever-bearing mulberry with some jack beans next to it to provide some shade for it. These mulberries can't take full direct sunlight, but you know, it's young. I just added it to the ground. Not sure if it'll fruit this year or not, but I've already pruned it back once, and all the smallest cuttings, like I didn't even think would take, but they took. I'll show you guys in a bit. Some more jack beans, another little small Olympian fig. Hopefully I don't step on it somewhere around here. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. There it is, right here. This is a passion flower vine. I'm not sure what variety it is. It was gifted to me. I don't know what it is with this one. Every time I planted it last year, I had it, and thank God I was able to just keep one cutting of it that survived. But the trunk always seems to like rot away, and I try to keep like the organic matter away from it as possible, because when you mulch, you don't want the mulch directly on your plants or fruit trees, because it'll rot away at the trunk and kill your plant. I got some, I believe it's like a candy cane zinnia. Hopefully they start flowering soon, just to attract some more pollinators, and hopefully I'll get some fruit off this passion flower vine. I just cut it back about 2 weeks ago, and it's starting to grow a lot faster now. So over here we got some yucca or cassava. Gonna wait for it to get a little more woodier before I propagate it. More jack beans. Over here we got this beauty berry. The flowers are beautiful on this. This attracts a lot of pollinators, and it's supposed to keep, you know, pests away. Right here we have a loquat pup that was gifted to me. That spider's putting in work, probably on any aphids or anything that are messing with it. This used to get really, really bad with aphids, but I haven't been seeing them on them later, and I'm gonna make a video on that. That's why I don't believe on doing anything for pests, unless it's like mealy bugs or anything like that. I just spray them with water, and that's it, because anything I've sprayed on them has ended up burning the leaves, so I just try to stay away from that. Let nature do its thing. This is a little tamarind seedlings. Over here I got some purslane that I planted. Another jack bean, Mexican sunflower. These were some blueberries, but blueberries, if you guys don't know, they like acidic soil and they're very picky. I've also transplanted them probably one too many times, and they didn't do well from the shock. They never bounced back at all, but who knows, they might come back from the root someday, so I'm just gonna leave them there. Some more jack beans, another beauty berry, more jack beans, more jack beans again. And over here I'm just experimenting. I planted some little guava seedlings. As you can see, there's like only 2, and another little lago spinach. Right there we got some eyes of opar spinach, or is it, I'm not sure if it's the same as the Suriname spinach. Some more longevity spinach, Okinawa spinach. Over here I got some basil. Got some Greek oregano that's just taking over the place completely. I don't care, I'm just letting it do its thing. Got some devil's backbone right here. This is a nice ornamental. Some more jack beans, some aloes. And this is just where I put my little seedlings and stuff. I got some ginger shampoo right here. And this is what I was trying to tell you guys. These gooseberry seed cuttings, they just take right off. As well as, I'm not sure if you guys can see these mulberries. Like, you could literally throw the skinniest little cutting, as long as it's like woody and not like, you know, green and veggie, it'll take off real quick. I got some passion flower cuttings that I took there too, but I haven't seen any sign of it, new growth on it. I'm sure they're still alive because it's still green. But this is Hoan Nyok. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. When it was gifted to me, I was told it was just, you know, like a medicinal herb used for teas and stuff. But apparently it's also like a Chinese spinach. I'm not sure the name of this. It almost looks like a kind of like a Cuban oregano, but it's not sure the name of it. But it's a really good medicinal herb. It's it almost works like an inhaler. If you grab the leaves, crush them up, and inhale, it'll act as a bronchial and help open up your lungs for those of you that have asthma. Right here I got some sunshine mimosa that I've just put in pots. I had like 6 of them. They seem to died back. They're supposed to be drought tolerant, but obviously I guess it needs to be established first, and then I'm planning on planting those in the food forest so that they could take over and make a good crown cover. And I'm just waiting for this ginger shampoo to produce cones. Last year, it got about this big and it didn't produce any cones. I don't know if it was because it was its first year, but I'm hoping I do with some cones. And what else do I have right here that I haven't showed you guys? There's some cherimoya seedlings, butterfly pea seedlings. Got a little avocado seedling. Dump cane right there with some little, I'm not sure what those succulents are called. And that's basically about it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Very soon I'll be coming more frequent with some more videos. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great day.